Hey guys, got a new video for you today. So I was talking with my subscribers, and one of them mentioned I should pick up a new Spyderco knife. We were talking about maybe the honeybee or the grasshopper, because I already own the bug, but I decided to go a little bigger. I went with the Spyderco Endura. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Alright, there you go. So the product code is C10PSBK, and then you see here Endura. So Spyderco box just slides out. Comes in a bubble wrap handle or sheath. So this is the black FRN handle. So that's fiberglass reinforced nylon. Black pocket clip, and I have the combo edge Endura. So let's get down to some specs, I guess. Overall length is 8 3/4 inches. See if we can. Alright, there we go. 8 3/4 inches. Closed length is 5 inches. It's a 1/2 inch hole, so it's big enough you can use it with gloves and things on. Just makes it a little easier to open. Blade length is 3 3/4 inches, and it has a 3 7/16 inch cutting edge. I really like Spyderco because they go really in-depth on the specs, like more than other companies. So blade thickness, you have 1/8 of an inch, VG10 steel, and it's about 3.6 ounces, so it's pretty lightweight for such a big knife. So this is the Endura 4, so inside it's got nested skeletonized stainless steel liners. It just cuts down on weight, and it adds strength to the handle. You have a lockback design with the indention, so you can find it in the dark, or if you're in a bad lighting situation, or it's just easier to find. You have some jimping on the FRN. This jimping is pretty much useless. It's just there for looks pretty much. But the jimping on the thumb ramp on the blade is really good. You know, it's not sharp, it doesn't cut into your finger, but you can really get a good grip on it. So the handle has the bidirectional texturing. So from the stamp, the Endura stamp, it pretty much spreads out in every direction. So this side is going this way, up, down, and it just gives you a really good grip. Keeps you from sliding around too much. The pocket clip, it's a really nice pocket clip. It sits about this low, so you can see like that much when it's in your pocket. It rides low enough so you're not going to lose the knife, and the clip doesn't flare out, so you're not going to hit anything with the clip and lose the knife. I might have made the pocket clip out of non-powder coated stainless steel. I think it might have looked a little bit nicer, but no problems with the pocket clip whatsoever. So it's Torx screw construction, so you can take it apart and clean it. I really wouldn't recommend it because they're really hard to put back together. It's just a big hassle, and I mean, if your blade's that dirty, yeah, you can clean it, but another thing about the pocket clip is you can have right or left side tip up or tip down carry, because you can attach the pocket clip to all 4 corners. That's a really nice feature. Maybe you're a lefty, or you just like tip down carry or whatever. And it has a lanyard hole in it, which fits 550 cord, which is another great feature. So if you feel like you don't have enough knife to grab onto when it's in your pocket, just throw a lanyard on there, give yourself a little more to grab onto. So just like all Spydercos, it's razor sharp out of the box. I'll do a cut test a little later in the video, but I'm going to do a quick comparison. I'm going to pull this knife out, Gerber Evo Jr. You can buy this knife pretty much anywhere. That's why I'm using it for the comparison. Okay, so as you can see, the Endura you have about 2 inches more on the Endura. If you're comparing just the blades, you have about an inch more of blade, and if you're comparing just the handles, you have about an inch more of handle, so you're making up about 2 inches in the Endura. So you can pretty much find this knife anywhere, so you can just see the size comparison. A really great thing, though, is if you look at the thickness, they're pretty much identical, and this is a much larger knife, but the thickness is just so, it's just thin. It's a thin knife. I mean, you can throw this in your pocket and just forget you're carrying it, and it's really nice. So how you might use this knife is probably first folding tactical. So in defensive situations, if you ever had to do that, I mean, let's hope none of us have to, but that would be the primary use for this. A secondary use would be a good EDC blade. I have been EDCing this for the past couple days. The edge retention is great. I mean, cut up some plastic, some paper, some cardboard, it's still razor sharp. I'll show that a little bit later. So yeah, great edge retention. I did go with a combo edge because I like the versatility of it. So combination edge can do a little more sawing. Say maybe you have like a thick rope you're cutting or something. I really like the idea to be able to have a multi-purpose knife. And plus you still have a pretty big plain edge, so you can do food prep and choke up on the blade, do some finer cutting. So you do have a saber ground. I believe you can still get a full flat ground version if you prefer. If you look on the blade, it says, let's see if I can focus this. Maybe. There we go. So, Seiki City, Japan. It is Japanese steel, so that's where it's produced. Price on this, you're looking about $100 if you go off Spyderco. I picked it up for, let's see, like $65. If you look around on the internet, you can find it for $55, but I just stopped in my local store and figured, like, shipping plus waiting, it was just worth the $10 to just pick it up. So that's what I did. Probably should move on to the cut test here. I'm just going to grab, I guess, some sticky notes. So first we'll just do the plain edge. Let's see if I can get it started here. There we go. Just razor sharp. Let's move on to the combo edge. Again, it's razor sharp. It's just harder to get it started on a piece of paper. There we go. See if I can keep it in frame. And you can just see clean cuts all the way through. I haven't needed to sharpen it yet. It's still holding the edge really nicely. I'll probably touch it up a little bit later, but for right now it's doing pretty good. So yeah, for the price on this knife, I mean, it's a great deal, especially if you find it cheap, like $50. So this is a bit larger of a knife. If you want a smaller knife, or you have to have a smaller knife due to the law, I'd recommend you go with the Delica. It's pretty much the exact same knife, at least the same design. It's just smaller. I think the Delica only has a 3-inch blade. Don't quote me on this, I don't know. But anyway, it's about like an inch smaller blade, about, and that would be more of an EDC knife if you're looking for just that. I kind of wanted a larger knife though, so I just picked up the Endura. So yeah, I'm really happy with my purchase, and if you like the knife, I'd definitely pick it up. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.